Hey everyone, Tony George, Doc Sports, NBA Finals Game 1, the Oklahoma City Thunder at home taking on the Indiana Pacers. Giddy up, here we go. We're going to talk about this game in general on this free pick, and then we're going to concentrate on a prop bet. And if you're not betting props in Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, I don't do hockey props, but those of you that follow it religiously, in terms of players, I look more at the team situations. Plus, my plate is just full with everything else. But if you're not betting props, you're leaving vast amount of money on the table, because the books aren't as sharp with their prop market as they are the side and total market. That's not a secret. They're going to be sooner or later, but they're not right now. But take a look at this game. 9.5 point favorite for Oklahoma City, total 230.5. I've got a position in this game, a 4-unit best bet. All signs point to Oklahoma. Home teams, game 1, favorites that win out, that win, cover like 90% of the time. There's a lot of trends, both side and total, that point to the over and point to Oklahoma City. It's obvious. And yet, the sharp money, from what I hear, and I talk to a lot of people in the business in Las Vegas, professional bettors, handicappers, odds makers, people in the know, all the sharps are on Oklahoma City, and Joe Q Public loves Indiana and the points. And everybody's on the over. And I think a lot of the trends and factors for both the favorite and the total have also been factored into the line itself. So that being said, the amazing thing about Indiana as we get to this prop bet is we've talked about this on the Vegas Beat yesterday. And by the way, if you didn't tune in to Vegas, tune into the Vegas Beat. Give me some love. It's a sports betting show for guys and gals who love betting sports. It's like pulling up a bar stool next to me and Griffin Murphy and whatever guest I have on, and just shooting the crap about sports betting. It's a real good insight into, what we're thinking, listening to our gripes, complaints, bitches and moans, for lack of a better term, and insights and look-aheads and all kinds of fun. And it's fun. A lot of laughs. There's no reason that betting sports can't be fun, because it's frustrating enough. So when you have an opportunity to make it fun, it's fun. FYI. Right here on this YouTube channel. One thing we talked about was, and I preach this in college basketball and I preach it in the NBA, rebounding is everything. You hear about, great backcourts when it comes to postseason. That's where you place the emphasis. Well, Indiana has just got damn near as good a backcourt as Oklahoma City. Not quite, but just because Alexander being one of the top players in the MVP in the NBA. So he's the best player in the NBA, and he's a guard. So that makes their backcourt better, but Indiana's got a good backcourt, but they got out rebounded in their series, and they're still winning. That changes because now they're playing the number one defense. And you just can't make up for it on the offensive end like you could against the Knicks and the Cavs and who was it, the Bucks. You can't make up for it against these guys like you could against them. And that puts Oklahoma City at a huge advantage. And the advantage is going to be in the paint. And one of the guys that you need to take a look at, and we're going to, is Isaiah Hartenstein. On the rebounds, His total for over 6.5 is minus 130 at DraftKings. Now, he had, against Minnesota, he had 5, 8, 6, 6, and 5. Remember, Gobert was down low. Minnesota was stronger down low than what Indiana is going to pose. And I know he splits time, with Holmgren, but at day's end, you're going to see both of them, and you're going to see a lot of them. If you are Oklahoma City's head coach, and he's a good one, you know that you can dictate everything. I know these teams were both of them in the top 7 in pace in the NBA in the regular season, and both of them in the top 3 in pace in the postseason overall with all the teams. I get that. But if you really want to dominate and dictate this series, you just work on your bigs. Because Indiana's got no answer down low. I think he has his way, no matter what his minutes are. He almost got there against a good front line for Minnesota. And by the way, against Denver, who Jokic running around in there, his numbers against Jokic, 7, 6, 7, 14, and 10. Over 6.5 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein tonight, your free play. Over at the website today, we have a 3-pack of NBA props. These are $25. So what are you getting, $8 a piece? That's how you bet this game. Spread it around. Got picks for players on both sides of the ball. Sweep it. I'm going to have a bar tab tonight watching this game with a bunch of buddies we're hooking up for game 1. It's going to be a lot more than $25. Drive through at McDonald's, $25 for 2 people. Invest, win, get paid. You can get it for free. Free $60. Link in the description below. Expand the description below the video. Tab on the website. We'll park $60 in your new account. Comes with a profit guarantee. 0 hassles. 3-unit WNBA best bet. 4-unit position in this game tonight. And a Major League Baseball 2-pack. We had cashed 4 out of our last 5 cards heading into yesterday. We had a 2 and a 3-unit pick. Lost them both. Pissed. How about the Colorado Rockies? Yeah, I put a 2-unit flyer, and I bet it, obviously myself, on Miami minus 150. They're not going to get swept by Colorado. Colorado hadn't won 3 straight games all year. They did. They did. And if you're Miami, it's tough to get out of bed in the morning after getting beat, like swept at home by an absolute worst team in baseball. How bad are the Marlins? Yeah. We got a 2-pack today. We'll make up for it. Very early start in the first game. Come on.